Let's talk about industry groupie first,
okay?
okay?
She tried to twist it on me, switch it up.
Great song, no, great song. You know, you have a lot of industry groupies out there. A lot of women think, you know, that's cool, it's cute, and you know, people really praise that. So it's a great song. You're kind of denouncing it, but I know you're not a goody goody guy. I know you're not a goody goody guy. I know you're not industry groupie
I'm a good actor, right?
Come on, Cam. I mean, you're a hard worker. What's up with the women, the relationships?
A couple of chicks downstairs.
You know that song is about rap, right?
Don't snitch.
But it doesn't matter.
Cut the shit.
I don't like emotions, man. You know my real answer, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of emotions, man.
And I know that everything is, you don't smoke, you don't drink, great stuff, but you're human at the end of the day. I mean, you need somebody to cuddle up next to, you know.
You said need?
We all need somebody.
Yeah, eat popcorn with it.
Come on.
I need to get this money while I'm young, man. I need to not be dealing with all these emotions all in my head, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
Emotions are good. As long as you're not allowing them to lead.
They're powerful, man. They're powerful. You know what I tell people, man? Even women out there, I'll be like, man, you shouldn't want no guy like me.
Why not?
Because what you want is a guy that's going to take you to the movies. He's going to be there for you, your every need. He's going to care. He's going to be attentive. He's going to care about your feelings. He's going to do all that. I'm not saying I couldn't be that guy one day.
But you could buy the movies.
So
you know what I'm saying? So at least I'll give you my faults now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, I can pretend and be like, yeah, all right, and then it hurts you later.
So there's no time.
I'm a workaholic. That's my weakness, man. People think like, oh, well, that's what I do on vacations when I'm emailing everybody in the label and they on vacation. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't play. Man. I'm trying to get. That's why I'm further in my life than all them other star basketball players and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't play around like that.
But you see, that's why you need a guy like me in the military army right
so
there.
You can take all the groupies.
So you can say, listen here.
I volunteer.
You need a guy in your life that's gonna be attentive. See that Sergeant Hawkins over there?
They're gonna look the other way.
I'm out of here.
Hey, real talk, I see things differently than a lot of people, man. But I go from experience, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got homeboys, man. They got girls that be slitting their tires and all that. I don't know what I'm trying to deal with. I don't like that.
I mean, I understand that. I can relate.
Now, I'm a stubborn person. Like, once you mess over me, you can't come back. That's how I am. Like, even with friends and stuff. Once I feel like you did me wrong, ain't nothing nobody can say. So that's just how I am, and it's bad, but it's good because it gets me where I'm at. But people be like, "Oh, you gotta live life. You got man." People don't even understand half the stuff I don't want to do just from being famous. So I look at things a different way. Even girls, they're very smart. They're very smart. A lot of times you can't even see people's intentions. You don't know what they be doing. Like this is a real story. I don't even know if to tell this Alan Iverson. I'm at some party, right? I'm at some party. I'm standing behind two girls, and they standing right in front of me. They ain't even know I'm behind them. And Allen Iverson and his homeboys over there, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, sitting there and they talking and she like, girl, go. And then one of the girls just walk over there on her phone, walk past one of Allen Iverson homeboys, and then he turned and he tapped her like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And she turned, she act like she ain't wasn't interested in him or whatever. And I'm sitting there watching the whole thing, and then she like start talking to him, whatever. And the other girl act like she finna walk, and then she stopped, and then she wait. And then she walked right at the perfect time, and right when Allen Iverson's turning around, he taps her. And then I'm watching the whole thing, and then I see both of the girls turn and introduce themselves to each other like they don't know each other.
Oh,
wow. And I'm like, dang, that's smart. And I'm watching the whole thing with my homeboy like, man, you see this? And I'm like, that's the type of stuff people don't be seeing. Like, Superhead, how does everybody get in their book? And it's going to be some more people that get in their book. All the women in the world, is it really like, come on, bro? She ain't superhuman, man.
877-33.
If there's a rapper out there that can call me and let me know what it is. I ain't read the book. Maybe I ain't read the book, so I don't like that.
Wow.
All right, let's go to
New York, and I really see that you know, like New York was the litmus test when I was in Louisiana. You know, if New York accepts your music at that particular time, they used to be the standard. But like right now, you know, do you guys feel it like that? To say, you know what, we're not just them country rappers, you know, with that southern drawl, you know, like we could really spit. Do you feel that on you? Like to say, you know what, when you guys mention the top lyricists, you got to mention us or me.
I think the South just has its own movement, its own way of thinking now. It used to be different, man. Like people don't realize the South used to really care about what New York thought.
Yeah.
You know
I remember that.
Used to really care, man. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize we used to be in the South. I used to be walking around see everybody with Timberlands and stuff like that. the music, I could tell you, Method Man versus Cannabis versus everything. We was looking at y'all stuff in New York, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where there wasn't no love being shown, and people just started kind of getting mad, like in the South, like, man, hold up, man. We like y'all stuff too, but y'all ain't showing us no love. They thought all we was listening to was Ghetto Boy. We was listening, cause remember on TV, all you was seeing was New Yorkers. You weren't seeing us. Like I had a problem going into Texas stores and looking for a Texas cap, and could only see New York caps. Like, man, I'm not from New York. I can't find no Texas cap. That Texas craze of hats didn't start until Texas got hot.
Right.
Then that's when we started having Texas hats in Texas.
Why do you think it took so long?
I'm like, I don't know, man, because we had good music. And of course, the glow, it kept switching. Like, it switched it to the West Coast, and then it went back to the East, and went to the Midwest. It's like going everywhere except for us. And when it came, hey,
No,
but
it's
no,
not.
it might.
It's not.
Hey, but
New York is dead.
the problem is, man, that
Except for T-Bag Boys.
the South had
That's right.
the South had to find its identity. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to find your own identity and find yourself before other people can find you. You know what I'm saying? And I think New York knew what its swagger was, man. Everybody, they're like, yo, son, I came to bring the pain. You know, we didn't know, we was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden we started crafting that jump, and then everybody else started jumping on, and now you start to see, like, I always tell these people, if you're a New Yorker and you come down there, just do you. Like when I was talking to Slick Rick, that's what he was talking about. Man, just do. It's something as authentic as your voice when you're talking. You're like, hey, yo, kid, and you know, I'm just listening, like, man, that's Slick Rick. Like, if he would have came and tried to do a snap record, even if it would have been hot, the hottest thing in the world, they wouldn't respect it because if we want that, we get that from us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, an East Coast rapper would think that what they got to do to fit in is come down there and get down to our level, and then you lose your people, and then us, we might jam it, but we ain't gonna go buy it because we go buy our homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like you should do you. That's why when Nas did the Hip Hop Is Dead thing, I respect that because that's how he's supposed to come back on some hip hop stuff. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to come on some dance poppy. You know, we would have been like.
So these guys are not your litmus tests up here in New York.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about.
I mean,
don't give a shit.
we used to look at them A&Rs way different. Now we be like, man, get out of here, he's a clown, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you're talking about, man. We used to really think like, man, you know, we want him to love my stuff. Now we so independent. We made ourselves bosses. Like, you know, we don't even the labels. We don't look at them the same. We used to be like begging for them to love our stuff. Now we be like, man, if they ain't feeling it, I'm gonna go get it myself. Like that's how we was forced to learn how to be independent, and now we so independent. It's just like, I think that's the one thing when people say the South is gonna fall. I couldn't see it because it's like, it's too much independence out there. Go to Atlanta and think you finna get play if you're not from Atlanta and see how hard it's gonna be. I can't see that changing. I seen him, I bumped into him, and that's the first thing I said. I'm like, oh, what's up? I'm a gospel rapper, you know what I'm saying? And then he was just like, nah, man. You know, like with 50, it's a motive behind the madness. I understand why he do a lot of stuff. A lot of people and fans might not see it, you know what I'm saying? He's a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. But I'm just like, why you gotta do it like that? You know what I'm saying? But he explained why he does that, you know what I'm saying? And why he might go against certain views on the N-word and stuff like that. And what he basically told me is like, man, listen, man, if you were in my position, everything that they're trying to take, say is bad about hip-hop, I'm the epitome of all of that. So basically, you know, I got G-Unit clothing, I got this whole big empire. What happens when you just give up? If your back is against the wall, what are you gonna do? You gonna curl up and just get hit, or you gonna blast back? He said, so that's what I'm doing, man, because I can't watch my empire fall.
Right.
And it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense. I was like, well, why you gotta say it like that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you say this to the people? And he's just like, man, one thing he told me, he says, man, your real life ends when your real life starts when your rap career ends. He's like, your real life starts when your rap career ends. I'm public property, man. If I drop a pen right now, it goes everywhere, man. He said, so right now, 50 Cent is gonna get him 50 Cent. And I was like, dang, bro, that's really pretty deep, you know what I'm saying? But people wouldn't even know that he really thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, like, but he doing that for him though, you know what I'm saying? He doing that for him when he go at a certain person or whatever. He does that because of how he personally feels. It ain't about nobody else. It ain't about your kids that you feel like you need to raise. So you know you gotta respect that at some point. At least he upfront with it. But so that's why he says I don't have no problem with you. Genuinely, every time I see you, you be real humble, and I can tell it's real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you would already know it wouldn't be a problem. So with that beef, I just brush it off. And even if he really meant harm by it, whatever, it's like, man, I don't got no time to be sitting there worrying about it.
Second quick